Hello, welcome back to the iCON Touring Car Championship here from where Kyoto National reversed. Ready for the third race. Grid almost completely set here. Only a few more cars to put right back in. So once again, I'm Jonathan Palmer along with Michael Booth and Michael Passingham here. So, taking a look at points so far after this race, Michael, what have we got? Michael Booth, that is.
Yeah, with Van Buren not being here, he's still on 87 points. Frederick Enerson has managed to get ahead of him, so it's now a core 1-2. So Nolan Scott is now 21 points ahead of Van Buren and 15 ahead of Enerson. So going into the final round in 3 weeks' time at Aston National, there's only 40 points up for grabs. So it'll be a hard job for anyone to catch Nolan. Should also mention that the results are obviously provisional, pending any protests or admin investigations. Especially, I noticed there could have been some passes before the start-finish line at that restart, so some drivers may be given penalties.
That is the one thing that we are, and broadcast is ready to go, so we can let all the drivers ready up. That is one thing that is definitely tricky about the race starts here, is because you can't get such a big slipstream that it can completely cause you to overtake someone without really trying.
Yeah, and if somebody just taps the brakes, even if it's still, you've still got the foot on the accelerator, it looks like the person's braking to the person behind, so obviously it can be a sort of concertina effect, and if somebody goes past and can't really help it, it could be dodgy.
Okay, so here we go for the third race of three. Fowry on pole. Of course, he got that luck last time. Last time when we were at South City with reversal. So maybe he's the one who we find the number from. Anyway, so we'll see how this start goes. So Picard back in ninth for this. All the lights are red, and it will be go now. And everyone off. So we're all off now. So Fowry and Diaz also. Whoa! Contact between Marquez and Pavlovic. I see Marquez getting a little sideways. That lets Pavlovic in. Almost Marquez squeezing Pavlovic out. But I'm looking back here with Picard and Unipro, or who was that? Was Oliveira, I should say. That was quite close there up front. Let's say 3 wide. This is for the lead. 3 wide in a turn 1 for the lead. Fowry tries to hold it. Marquez almost got. Marquez is lagging out there. Marquez had lag. He's off. He's gonna come back. That's crash. There's a crash right there. I told you that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna. Here's a huge crash back here. Several cars are off. Who's that out? That is Keel going through the grass. He's rally crossing to get there, but Wilkinson, the last out, is Marquez is disconnected. Marquez spectating disconnected. Unfortunately, he had a bit of lag there. That has caused a major incident back here, but everyone's still... Oh, almost another crash again here through the chicane with Atkinson, Keel, and Ferreira. But lots of action here so far early on in this third race.
And up the front is Pavlovic, who has managed to get past Fowry, so in all that carnage, we missed the pass for the lead.
We've just had a couple of problems with the TV director looking at rubbish and not even doing anything, so hopefully you managed to see most of what happened in that crash. I think you did, but some of it got missed. It decided to stall and not look at anything. But anyway, we're carrying on with the race. No safety car despite that mayhem. Currently you're looking at the leader, but we'll have a look at something closer in a second. There's Nolan Scott. He's making a pass. If the TV director... Yeah, there we go. TV director is now looking at Nolan Scott, making a pass on lap forgot.
One person who has lost it big time, well...
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Oscar and Diaz are pushing. Oscar's gonna get pushed to the lead around Pavlovic. Oscar and Diaz pushing each other around to the lead here.
I was about to say Picard is down in 18th position.
Yeah, Picard managed to get right up to the front during that mayhem in the first lap, but then just after it happened he got hit again. I'm not sure exactly what happened, we'll look at that later. But anyway, yeah, we've seen Core Racing pushing each other down that straight all day. That's where it pays. There's like 5 of them, 5 Core Racing drivers in this race. And if they get into a pack together, like they were in a 3-way pack earlier in the other race, they should just push their way past everyone through bump draft. Well, you may not like it, it doesn't look that good, but it works. I'm not sure even if the TV director was even looking at that, unfortunately. But anyway, you now can see Diaz and Scott, Usgard and Diaz are in the first and second places. Usgard is the blue core car, Diaz is the orange, white, black one. Pavlovich is behind there in the black and orange car, and behind that is Fowry in the green and orange car.
Yep, obviously they'll be in radio contact with each other so they can organise and cooperate with each other. But obviously other cars can take to it as well if everyone knows what they're doing.
There's still this big wad of cars here in the back in the pack, and this is where Picard is marred after that incident there on the entry into the infield. But these guys are just going at it, trying to get positioning over each other.
Yep, they need to start pushing each other and using each other and working their way to the front.
That's one thing about this section of the the Opel section. Definitely, that's when you want to use that bumping teamwork. Whoa! Nolan's turned around! Nolan and Lapra!
That is
turn around!
A bit dodgy there. They made contact going through the first part of that corner, and then Lapra got a bit sideways, but then Nolan Scott, it looked like he kept pushing him, so that will have to be looked at after the race.
Yep, Nolan Scott now on the inside of Ferrari there. After that contact, I didn't see it myself, but you guys saw it. So Scott down in 10th position at this moment in time, being chased by Ferrari and trying to get past Gon Clavers. Now, Nolan Scott.
Picard comes on the sorry, right behind. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, but I saw Picard went on the inside right behind that action there to try and gain some positions. A bit of a dive bomb maneuver. Sorry, Paso.
No worries.
Obviously worked. He's up to 13, so it did work.
Yep, and ahead of them hit Nolan Scott in the black and orange and white car, just trying to get past the red car of Ferrari. The Karma Racing car, you can see, but Scott, after the controversial crash with Laprovot, just not quite getting past Ferrari yet. Nolan Scott obviously with a large amount of ballast after him being the championship leader here. Atkinson is coming right up behind. Come on, Atkinson, we're thinking, because we like to see Atkinson do well. Let's see how we can do with this battle between Ferrari, Kyo, Scott. And Scott is going up the inside of his teammate, but he's braking, and Picard is in there as well. Where did he come from? He just came all the way around and hasn't got through yet, but he's really setting himself up for a good race, and Kyo is spun off!
Didn't look like there was much contact there. Could have just lost it under braking, maybe.
Yeah, he seemed to be fairly out of the way, so I have no idea why he joined the spectators. He just gave up? Yep, given up. Well, that's not exactly brilliant racecraft, is it? You spin once, you can carry on and get some points, but there we go, Ben Kyo's out, and we continue with the race, looking at Nolan Scott being chased by Picard.
One quick comment about Atkinson. He was sending me an MSN message there in that break, saying all about his, he's a bit upset with his race so far, having apparently taken some people out, and just bad luck, but hopefully he'll be able to turn that around here in this race. He's already up in 11, as Picard is trying to work his way back around Nolan.
Also near the front we've got Dolzal in the red car here, being just passed up the inside by Pavlovich in the orange and black car. Look at that, close on the apron there for Pavlovich, and behind them Fowry in the green and orange car is trying to get past both. Dolzal squeezing Fowry up into the wall, but Dolzal just falls behind Fowry now. Fowry is going to try and do the double. He's going to get past Pavlovich on the outside there. Fowry's doing it. Is he? Is he going to cut in front of Doza? You can see him now, and the red car is coming around the outside again. How is this going to work? How on earth are they going to get through? Pavlovich on the left. Fowry in the middle, Doza on the right. Who's going to get in there? There's contact between all three of them. They're still going side by side. Dozal's got away with it. Unbelievable stuff. Fowry got sideways. Pavlovich stays ahead. Incredible pieces of driving there. So, that is it. And Goncalves has gone off. There's going to be a crash down there. He has just gone off.
Entering the infield.
Yeah, but I think everyone managed to get away with it apart from him, obviously. I'm not sure how that happened, but he's still going, so that's fine. He didn't spectate.
With that 3 wide into turn 2 there, it looked like Fowry braked slightly early, realised his mistake, and then tried to get on the power again. So he tried to make it another 3 wide through the corner, but obviously only 2 could really get through. As Dozal runs slightly wide, Fowry maybe gives him a touch through turn 8, the long right-hander, as they come down into the braking zone of turn 9.
Yep. Dozal just a tad late on the brakes, just about got away with it. Fowry sticks in behind him. Dozal jumping his way across the curbs. As the top 2, Diaz and Usgard, are driving away from everyone, still bumping away. Goodbye, guys. You will not see them again for the rest of the race. They know how to draft core racing, and you will not see them again, because they're just going to keep bumping until the end. Then they'll probably try and decide who's going to win this race.
Phil Diaz setting the fastest lap with that. He's behind, so he doesn't have to be in the gas all that lot if he's just trying normal drafting. Fast lap 1:43.96. That is one of the fastest laps of all day so far.
Yep, Picard was even faster, but he's currently not really in a draft. For the back, Vukovic and Wilkinson made contact between turns 2 and 3. Vukovic has just gathered it back together and luckily not gone across the grass like Marquez did on the inside of turn 3. For the back, Leonard de Jong and Laprevot were off, and de Jong has managed to clear the barriers, it seems.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens. What on earth has happened there? De Jong is... Yeah, Leonard de Jong is off, and he's sort of out. Yeah, he's gone. Leonard de Jong went into the barriers and over the barriers, and now he's timed out as well, so that's his race over. And Rick de Jong timed out as well. Well, that makes sense because they're obviously in the same house, it seems. Rick de Jong and Leonard de Jong have both timed out. Well, look at that. Yep.
So, Fowry trying to get around Dolezal. Still in there also with this for Pavlik. So this is the battle for the final step of the podium. Fowry sliding it there, not getting a good run into that part. Oscar setting a new fast lap and a new personal best at the same time, 1:43.87. So Pavlik ahead of Dolezal, and Fowry right behind. Fowry has fallen back a little bit. Bad entry, or bad through that hairpin coming into the oval. So Dolezal is going to try and get around Pavlovic again.
Up at the front, Diaz has fallen away from Usgard slightly. I said we wouldn't see them again, but this is quite interesting that Usgard has made the break and has got away from Diaz, but that could all change at any time. We're on lap 7, we're about to go on to lap 8 of 13. Back in third and fourth. Pavlovich in the black and orange car with the red car of Dozal behind. Dozal is obviously going to be in the slipstream. Let's go on board. Let's watch him go in the slipstream and go up the inside. Low line. Oh no, he's not. No, he's giving a bump. Change of tactic there, it looks like. Pavlovich is going to be pushed all the way down the straight by Dozal, doing a bit of core racing there. Now he pulls out onto the left-hand side of the track and will pass, but Pavlovich will try and get past before the end, before turn 2 again, I would imagine.
Doesn't look like many cars are employing the same core tactics of bump drafting, so obviously to their detriment, and to the two drivers at the front, Oscar and Diaz, obviously to their advantage.
Yep, Usgard and Diaz are in fact right back near each other again. Usgard managed to gain some time, but now Diaz...
Oh, sorry, problems at the back! Problems at the back! Baton and Goncalves are up, entering the infield. Problems in the back here. They both had contact coming into the inside.
Yep, they were bumping side door to door throughout turns 2 and 3, and then looked like a bit of lag, and they both sort of shot off.
Here's Jourdan and Ferreira. Jourdan in the orange and green car with the red car of Karma, the Karma car of Ferreira. Just got ahead there, side by side, and yep, Ferreira is now into 12th position. As we look back at, just give me one moment.
So, Jourdan has gotten around Ferreira, but will Ferreira be able to get back through here? He'll be right on the back bumper, though. See if he can... He'll have the slipstream. See if he can make a move again on the main straight here. Ferreira bumping Jourdan. They keep that up. They might catch Novak quickly, because Novak is up here all by his lonely self.
Yep, to be alone on an oval circuit is to be eaten up by people behind you. It's not happening just yet, but Novak is going to be caught.
Well, Ferreira comes on the inside because they really weren't getting that far. It wasn't go. I think Ferreira could have gone faster with but Jourdan wasn't able to go any faster. Ooh, that's a bit of a punt there under braking.
It's all settled down a bit in the race. Still looking at Novak, Jourdan and Ferreira there. Jourdan in the green car ahead of the red Ferreira. Novak is ahead of both of those guys. As behind, Wilkinson is caught up. Wilkinson has come from nowhere. I didn't see him there before, but in the Nissan Primera looking car from the old days of the BTCC. Well, he's representing touring cars here today, and he's going up the inside on the final banked oval section of the circuit. He has made the pass, but obviously, as we keep saying today, Ferreira is obviously going to go back past again before turn 1. There we go. Pulls out to the left. We've seen this before many times, but it's very good to watch. Wilkinson, just give him lots of room. That's the way to do it. Wilkinson gives him plenty of room, and they're just going to tuck in behind him as they go into turn 1. Now, Wilkinson not quite in the draft yet. Now he is. Now he is. Let's see what he can do coming into turn 2. Jourdan ahead of them as well. Look at that. Ferreira's trying to pass Jourdan, and behind them Wilkinson got taken completely by surprise there. Had no idea that was going to happen, and Wilkinson had to stay behind, and he's lost a little time there, but it was discretion is the better part of valour, as they say. Best to just stay safe than, well, better safe than sorry, basically.
Whoa, the car almost off!
He went up the inside there, didn't really have much of a chance and managed to get sideways.
Yep, this is the purple and grey car with Picard. He's Picard versus Scott. Scott in the black and orange car. Nearly contact coming to the final corner.
Whoa,
Scott goes
Scott's
sideways. Going back to his drifting roots there is Nolan Scott. A blast from the past, but he just managed to keep it going, and he is going to be back in the slipstream of Picard again. This is a great battle. These guys have been battling through all of the 3 races. They just can't get away from each other. Just when you thought it was safe, Nolan Scott's right back behind Picard.
Scott giving Picard a bit of a shove here on the main straight. Gonna try and help him catch back up to Anderson. Because Nolan's trying to look for points too, so anything he can get with Picard will help Picard get points and help Anderson. But he's gonna try now. He's gonna hook up with his core teammate, of course.
Yeah, Anderson there is he's probably going to team up with him. I just realised, looking at the stream, we have no onboard cameras for some insane reason, but okay, we'll have to deal with that. No onboards, so we'll just have to watch Picard, Anderson and Scott battling. I think Anderson is going to have to hold Picard up because Nolan Scott is going much slower with the ballasted car. Anderson now looking at the back of Picard. There's going to be no hold bars between these two guys. Mercury and Core racing big rivals. Obviously Mercury not around anymore, but still the rivalries are there. They are rivals in most of the major series, including this one. But behind, Nolan Scott is back behind Anderson again. He's finally found some pace. Nolan Scott woke up a bit, and possibly Anderson fell away from Picard there.
So as we come completing the 11th lap, he'll complete the 11th lap this time, so there will be 2 to go at the line. So this race fairly calm, apart from the big schmaltz at the start. As here comes Scott, trying to give Anderson a tap, but Anderson loses a little bit of grip when he comes and gets that tap. Yeah,
didn't quite work. Yeah, this didn't quite work. This is more core drafting. There's so much core drafting today. It's been insane, but that's it. Anderson is the guy ahead in the... Well, you can't really tell the difference really, but anyway, Anderson is the guy ahead being pushed by Nolan Scott, and ahead of both of them is the purple and grey car. The grey splodge on the stream is Picard being chased by Anderson now. We're looking at Picard. This is a 3-way battle for 7th position, and it's the closest battle on track.
There's a slight difference between the core cars in that Anderson has yellow windscreen and yellow wheels, and Nolan Scott has the red windscreen sticker and the red wheels.
That is a fair point, yes. Because I'm watching all this from chase cam, so I can't see their wheels. Yeah, those guys are just spread out a little bit now, probably ready for a big battle on the final lap. We would hope.
Oscar has just kept the gap to Diaz at half a second, so he's going to have to go for it, Diaz, if he wants to win on this final lap. Already had a double winner today, and it's been a double winner in each of the 5 rounds so far we've had.
It's been a different double winner as well, hasn't it?
Yep, and no one has managed to get 3 wins on race day, which obviously shows how good the ballast and also the reverse grid works.
Yep. This series started out in small time, but it's risen from strength to strength, and the racing is just brilliant. Really fun to commentate on. As we're still watching this core racing drafting, it's the same thing at the front. Usgaard is still in the lead with Diaz behind him, and Usgaard looks like he will be taking this one, I would say, but we're not looking at that right now. We are looking at the battle. Why are we looking at good clubs? I have no idea why we're over there. Whoopsie daisy. Right, well, TV director went mad again. Anyway, Picard just got hit by Anderson slightly, and is now under pressure from the yellow-wheeled Anderson.
He's taking a bit of a defensive line there, and trying not to allow him any space. Anderson tapping the brakes, just to stop himself from giving Picard a rear end, as Even they're doing some bump drafting, the two core cars, this infield part of the circuit. Only a few corners to go now on the final lap here.
I really think Nolan's going to try and go
Anderson
for it
gives him a
again.
tap.
Whoa, there's contact there.
Well held. These four-wheel drive cars are a bit less easy to turn around than a rear-wheel drive car.
Yeah,
Nolan
Picard got
Anderson
away
should
after
be
that.
hooked. Ooh, Anderson getting a little wide under brakes here for the final turn. Osgaard's going to come. He's coming through the final turn to win. We'll keep an eye on this, please, though, because Nolan will probably be trying to push Anderson through. So we might have they'll probably be able to go around Picard even on the outside now. Have they got enough time to do it? Here they come. There's only about 1,000 meters to go here as they come out of the final turn. Picard going way on the inside. No, Picard will get it. Not enough time to do it. So Picard getting over Anderson as Osgaard wins over Diaz. Side by side back here for 13th. Who's gonna get that? Ferrara Jordan. Ferrara gets it over Jordan just by a nose.
Yeah, we've seen so many close finishes in ITCC. We'll almost start another one there for, that would be 9th position. Sorry, 8th and 7th was where Picard and Anderson were. So Tommy Osgaard from Core Racing signed for them a few weeks ago before the South City round, and also Diaz second, and Dozal made up for his time out in race 1 by coming third, and a great drive through the field. And Pavlovic, didn't really, he was in 4th, didn't see much of him in the first 3 rounds of this championship. He managed to get a good result in the South City, and also 3 good finishes here. Fowley in 5th, Oliveira 6th, Picard 7th, so only made up a couple of places from his good position, but then he was obviously forced down the pack to about 20th on lap 1.
Whoa, I'm
Anderson,
sorry, but Anderson just got spun as they were coming into pit lane. I don't know if that was just a bit of fun from Picard, or Picard maybe a little miffed at something. I wasn't sure, but definitely a bit of contact with them. But that's after the race, so I suppose we can let that slide. Just let someone's taking out all the poles coming in, bunch of pole killers.
Jack Atkinson. He finished ahead of behind Nolan Scott, who was 9th. So not many points for the championship from this race, but still a healthy lead, and Atkinson gets the final point in 10th.
So as we'll all see, the top 3 have landed at the podium area sort of thing. So Osgaard, Diaz, and Dolzal, the top 3 there. So yeah, quite a lot of competition in ITCC so far. So yeah, congratulations to all the racers today for all their winning. Picard for taking 2, so he caught a lot of good points. Nolan not entirely good points in this last race, but he should have a significant enough lead over Rudy here for this final race. So Michael Passingham, your final thoughts, sir?
Yep, best racing we've seen so far this season, without a doubt. This track, with its long straights and wideness, is good for the close racing. Lots of drafting going on. Core Racing really rehearsed that bump drafting well and managed to dominate that final race and use teamwork to overtake other cars. Yeah, fantastic. Good stuff.
And Michael Booth, your final thoughts on today's race?
Yeah, like you said, great racing. Anderson and Nolan Scott at the top of the championship standings. That should be about a 14-point lead over Anderson, and even more to Van Buren. So if he manages to get out the next round, it's going to be very interesting. So it should be a great finish to the season next time out at the very fast and flowing Aston National.
Yep, it'll be a few weeks before Aston National. That race will be on June 16th, or June 14th, excuse me. And we will be having that here, of course, live on there. So looking forward to an exciting finish to the season. So definitely some excellent racing all around today. So everyone, thanks for joining us. Of course, yes, great racing all around. We have seen a couple in a few weeks for the final round. Look for the streams up on demand here in the next hour or two, or if we have any problems like we did last time, we will get those back up as soon as we can. So thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks, of course, to Joe Kevney for providing the streaming computer, of course, all the admins, all the races, of course. So congratulations to Jonathan Picard and Tommy Asgard for our winners today. So for Michael Booth, Michael Passingham, I'm Jonathan Palmer. It's good to get your own name wrong, isn't it, guys? So, yeah, for Michael Booth, Michael Passingham, I'm Jonathan Palmer saying so long, everyone. Bye.
See you later.
Oh, yeah. Interrupted itself. Yeah, because because of the giant lag from Joe's computer, we ended up, the credits have rolled way before the end.